There are some stories in tennis that play out on the scorecard and others that seem to play out between the lines. At this year's US Open, one storyline has everyone talking, and it's less about forehands and more about friendships, rumors, and maybe even a love triangle straight out of Hollywood. So let's unpack the headlines swirling around Emma Raducanu, Carlos Alcaraz, and Jack Draper. A mix of sport, speculation, and the kind of drama that makes fans lean in. When Emma Raducanu, the 2021 US Open champion, was announced as Carlos's mixed doubles partner, the reaction was instant. Few expected them to team up, but their pairing lit up the tennis world. Fans loved it, memes flew across social media, and the whisper of something more than friends quickly got louder. On court, the energy was undeniable. Smiles, fist bumps, and a sense of ease between them made it look like they'd been partners for years. Even in a tough loss to top seeds Jessica Pegula and Jack Draper, the chemistry between Raducanu and Alcaraz had the crowd buzzing. But here's where things get interesting. Draper wasn't just their opponent that day, he was also part of Raducanu's past headlines. Months earlier, she'd been linked to him in rumors that both quickly dismissed. They insisted they were just good friends, but in public imagination, the connection stuck. So when Raducanu and Alcaraz walked out to face Draper and Pegula, the setup felt like something straight out of the movie Challengers. Two partners on one side, a formal link on the other. And once Draper and Pegula clinched the win 4-2, 4-2, the post-match embrace between Draper and Raducanu only added fuel to the storyline. Some called it awkward, others read too much into it, but the cameras caught it and the internet took it from there. If there's one player who thrives on stirring the pot, it's Nick Kyrgios. A month earlier, he'd already floated the idea of a love triangle on a podcast. Draper, Alcaraz, Raducanu, he said they're fighting over Raducanu. Most people laughed it off until the US Open draw seemed to stage the scenario in real life. Suddenly, Kyrgios' words didn't feel like trolling but foreshadowing. After the match, Alcaraz posted a photo bugging Raducanu on court with the caption, "That was fun." For him, that was unusual. As one tennis analyst noted, Alcaraz doesn't usually post pictures with women, so fans immediately took it as a sign. Raducanu, for her part, shared her own post 2 days later. The timing only added to the chatter. Why the delay? Was he cautious or just busy? Online, even small details like these became a big talking points. During the match itself, the fans at Flushing Meadows were all in. Every fist bump, every smile between Emma and Carlos drew cheers. Commentators noticed the energy too. It was as if people were watching for sparks, not just points. On social media, one fan wrote, "Am I watching the start of a love story?" And another added, "I think this could be the tennis' hottest new couple." Now, step back and the story becomes clearer. Raducanu 22 and Alcaraz also 22 have both emphasized they're just good friends. Draper 23 has said the same. In interviews, Raducanu has laughed off the speculation, saying people seem more curious about the gossip than tennis results. But the attention is understandable. Alcaraz is world number 2, Raducanu is a US Open champion, and Draper is a rising British star. When all three cross paths at the major tournament, the story writes itself. But why does this resonate so much? Maybe because it blends the intensity of competition with the relatability of young relationships. It's a reminder that even at highest level, athletes are human, sharing smiles, awkward hugs, and social media posts just like anyone else. The comparison to Challengers, a movie about a tangled tennis love triangle, only makes it more irresistible. Watching Raducanu, Alcaraz, and Draper in New York felt like life imitating art. In the end, The match ended in a straightforward scoreline. Pegula and Draper advanced, Raducanu and Alcaraz bowed out. But the storyline of Emma Raducanu at this US Open has been anything but straightforward. Whether it's genuine friendship, just a bit of fun, or something more, one thing is certain. The chemistry between Raducanu and Alcaraz has captured imaginations, and Draper's presence in the mix only heightened the intrigue. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give this video a like, subscribe for more tennis stories, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Is this just harmless speculation or the start of something bigger in tennis's next generation?